Hi everybody, welcome back to Guardrail Finance. Today we want to discuss the 5 ways that real estate investors are doing themselves a disservice when they are investing in real estate limited partnerships or in LLCs as a limited member. The first way that real estate investors are doing themselves a disservice long term is that they're doing too little analysis. And that means that they're just investing blindly. They trust and they don't verify. They're not doing the analysis on the deal, on the sponsor, or even on the business plan for that specific asset. You really do need to look at the plan. You need to look at the sponsor and you need to look at the deal. Make sure that you believe in it. Otherwise, you shouldn't be putting your money in a deal like that. The second way that real estate investors are doing themselves a disservice is that they're doing too much analysis. And what that means is that they are not trusting the sponsor, who likely has a lot of experience, and they're doing their own analysis so deeply that it's basically looking for reasons not to invest in the deal. Sometimes you can get to a place where you're just getting into paralysis by analysis and you don't do anything with too much analysis. So there's a fine balance between, when you're a limited partner, doing too much analysis and doing too little. You want to find that balance. The third way that real estate investors are doing themselves a disservice long term is that they're only investing in deals with high returns. So high return deals can actually improve your cash flow and improve your net worth. But once again, you need to understand the plan and make sure that you're not taking on too much risk. A high return deal with very low cash flow means that you're banking 100% on the business plan working and that the upside potential is going to be greater. On the other hand, if you have a high return deal that also has very high cash flow, you need to make sure that the tenants are stable, that the property operations, the operating expenses aren't going to be increasing dramatically, and you need to understand what is driving those cash on cash returns. Really what I look for is a mix of deals. I look for a good cash on cash return, in-place cash flow that I believe can also be increased through better operational performance, a change of tenants, or even the ability to increase under market rents. Those are things that I look at, and so I will invest in high return deals, but you want to make sure that you understand what the plan is on that property and that you believe that the plan is achievable. Otherwise, a high return deal can also mean that you're just taking on more risk. A fourth way that investors do themselves a disservice long term is that they don't diversify. I am a big believer in diversification, especially as a limited member or as someone who's investing as a limited partner in a real estate limited partnership. If you are not investing in different asset types, different geographies, and with different sponsors, you're running the risk of being too concentrated in one area. What I prefer to do with a real estate limited partnership and in LLCs where I am a limited member is I like to spread my net worth around. If I have investable dollars, I want to put those in as many deals as I can and as many deals as I care to manage. So if I have $100,000 that I want to invest and I believe that there are 4 deals out there that I will invest, I might put $25,000 in 4 deals. And then I've spent the $100,000, but I'm not going too concentrated. A fifth way that real estate investors are doing themselves a disservice long term is that they're going all in. So on that same example I just used with $100,000, I know an investor who took his entire $300,000 that he had and put it on one deal that then ended up not performing the way he wanted to. I actually recommended to him as my client that he should spread that around into multiple deals. At the end of the day, he ended up getting about 75% of his original equity back. So not only did he not get the cash flow and the preferred return, but he lost 25% of that $300,000. For many people, that is a big hit to take. And so I really recommend that you don't go all in on one deal, even if you think it's going to be a stellar deal. I would still spread that around and diversify with different sponsors, different asset types, and in different geographies. And then that way you can protect yourself, you can protect your net worth, and you can protect your cash flow long term. It's a slow play game, but real estate can generate massive amounts of passive cash flow and really help you solidify your net worth long term so that you can secure your financial future and you can obtain freedom long term. So those are the 5 ways that I believe real estate limited partnerships and investors are doing themselves a disservice. Hopefully that helped. If you liked it, please comment below. Feel free to share it with your friends, and I look forward to seeing you on the next video. Thanks so much.